Harriet Tubman's life story is one of courage, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to freedom. Born Araminta Ross in Dorchester County, Maryland in 1822, Tubman's early life was marked by the brutal realities of slavery. Her parents, Harriet Green and Ben Ross, struggled to provide for their 9 children under the oppressive system of slavery. Tubman's early years were marked by hardship and the constant threat of family separation. Even as a child, Tubman displayed extraordinary bravery. In one instance, she suffered a severe head injury while protecting another enslaved person from an angry overseer. This incident, which left her with lifelong headaches and narcoleptic episodes, became a testament to her unwavering courage and empathy. Tubman's spirit, however, remained unbroken. She found solace in her faith, drawing strength from spirituals and the belief that all people were created equal in the eyes of God. Despite the harsh realities of her existence, Tubman dared to dream of a better life for herself and her loved ones, a life free from the shackles of slavery. Growing up on a plantation in Maryland, Tubman's childhood was stolen from her. At a young age, she was hired out to work as a house servant, enduring cruel treatment and grueling labor. As she grew older, she was sent to work in the fields, where the work was even more demanding. Tubman's spirit, however, refused to be broken. Despite the lack of formal education, Tubman possessed a sharp mind and a thirst for knowledge. She learned to read and write, skills that were forbidden to enslaved people, understanding that knowledge was a powerful tool for liberation. As Tubman matured, her sense of injustice grew. She began to recognize that her own liberation was inextricably linked to the liberation of her community. In 1844, Harriet Tubman married John Tubman, a free black man. The marriage, however, was a complex one, marked by the realities of their time. John, though sympathetic to Harriet's desire for freedom, did not share her unwavering determination to escape. Despite the challenges in her marriage, Tubman's longing for freedom intensified. The Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 only strengthened her resolve. Inspired by stories of the Underground Railroad, Tubman began to hatch her own plan. She learned the secret routes, the coded messages, and the trusted individuals who risked their lives to help others find liberty. Fueled by a deep-seated belief in her own agency and an unwavering commitment to her people, Tubman made the momentous decision to self-liberate. This courageous act would forever alter the course of her life and solidify her place in history as a beacon of hope for countless others seeking liberation. In 1849, Harriet Tubman seized her chance for freedom. With the help of a network of abolitionists and sympathetic individuals, she fled Maryland, leaving behind her husband and the only life she had ever known. Guided by the North Star, Tubman embarked on a perilous journey, traveling by night and hiding during the day. She faced constant danger, relying on her wits, her courage, and the kindness of strangers. Tubman traveled through swamps and forests, avoiding slave catchers and relying on the Underground Railroad for guidance and support. She used disguises, changing her appearance and mannerisms to evade capture. Despite the risks, Tubman remained undeterred, driven by an unyielding desire for freedom and a profound belief in her mission. Along the way, she relied on her deep spirituality to guide her, often singing hymns and praying for strength. After weeks of perilous travel, Tubman finally crossed the Mason-Dixon line into Pennsylvania, reaching the Free State of Philadelphia. While she rejoiced in her newfound liberty, she was also acutely aware of the family and friends she had left behind. She vowed to return to Maryland, to help others escape the clutches of slavery. Tubman's escape was not just a personal triumph, it was the beginning of her lifelong mission to liberate her people. Harriet Tubman's escape to freedom was just the beginning of her extraordinary journey. She quickly became a conductor on the Underground Railroad, a clandestine network of safe houses and courageous individuals who helped enslaved people escape to freedom in the North. Driven by an unwavering belief in the equality of all people, Tubman risked her own life repeatedly to guide others to liberty. Tubman's experiences as an enslaved person had given her an intimate understanding of the terrain, the dangers, and the strategies needed to evade capture. She possessed an uncanny ability to read people, identifying those who could be trusted and those who posed a threat. Over the next decade, Tubman made approximately 13 perilous journeys back to Maryland, leading over 70 enslaved people, including her own parents, to freedom. She became known as Moses, a testament to her unwavering faith and her ability to lead her people out of bondage. Tubman's reputation as a fearless and resourceful conductor grew, striking fear into the hearts of slaveholders and inspiring hope in those seeking liberation. The risks were immense. Tubman carried a pistol, both for protection and as a symbol of her determination. Yet she persevered, driven by a deep sense of purpose and an unyielding commitment to justice. Harriet Tubman's work for the Underground Railroad was just one facet of her extraordinary life. During the Civil War, Tubman served as a scout, spy, and nurse for the Union Army, using her knowledge of the South and her skills in espionage to aid the Union cause. Tubman's contributions to the Union war effort were invaluable. She helped to liberate enslaved people, guiding them to Union lines and providing them with food, shelter, and medical care. She also played a key role in the Combahee River Raid, a daring military operation that freed over 700 enslaved people in South Carolina. Beyond her wartime service, Tubman emerged as a powerful voice for women's suffrage. She recognized that the fight for equality extended beyond the abolition of slavery. Tubman joined forces with prominent suffragists such as Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton, advocating for women's right to vote. Tubman's commitment to social justice was unwavering. She believed in the inherent dignity of all people, regardless of race or gender. She fought tirelessly for a more just and equitable society, challenging discrimination and prejudice wherever she encountered it. Her legacy as a champion of human rights continues to inspire generations of activists and reformers, and that points out Tubman's significance in history. After the Civil War, Harriet Tubman settled in Auburn, New York, where she continued to work for social justice and to aid those in need. She opened her home to orphans and elderly African Americans, providing them with care and support. Despite her lifelong service to others, Tubman struggled financially in her later years. Recognizing her contributions to the nation, supporters helped to raise funds to purchase her a home in Auburn, where she lived until her death. Harriet Tubman passed away on March 10, 1913, at the age of 91. Her life and work continue to inspire people around the world, reminding us of the power of one person to make a difference. She is remembered as a conductor on the Underground Railroad, a Civil War hero, a suffragist, and a tireless advocate for social justice. Her life and work challenged the institution of slavery, advanced the cause of civil rights, and inspired generations to fight for a more just and equitable world. Her story has been told and retold in books, films, and documentaries, ensuring that her legacy will continue to inspire generations to come.